Hey everybody, it's LeRoy. I'm coming on to you from really hot, sunny California. And I know Nelson will be here in a second. And I know we're going to be doing this every Thursday. So if you're watching a recording, make sure you add this registration to your link. And it'll always remind you, because we now have a system that will allow you to remind you even up to I think 15 minutes before the webinar, so you can be a part of it. We do I think 24-hour, 16 hours, and a few minutes before. Nelson should be here pretty soon. My name is LeRoy. I'm the co-founder of 360 Success Academy, and it's just a pleasure to come to you every week. Right now, I have a green background, and I'm just alluding to the fact that this is a green screen, and what's really cool is you can create things so that I could be standing in front of whatever. I can take a picture of a beautiful beach in Durban, South Africa, and I could be standing in front of it. So that's why it's green right now. Everything I'm doing right now seems to be green. My computer systems to make that happen live, I'm working on, but also I'm going to have some other things that'll roll down from my ceiling that allow me to be in front of white or black or in a forest or whatever it may be. And I see Nelson's coming in right now. Hello, Mr. Reddy.
Hello, Mr. LeRoy, how are you?
I'm doing very, very well. Just kind of alluding to everybody, why the green screen, and then I'm coming from the really hot, sunny California right now. It's I know you guys convert. Us in the United States, we do things funny for you guys. We're the way we drive on certain sides of the road, and our temperatures is Fahrenheit instead of Celsius, and it's been pushing about 106 degrees Fahrenheit here, which is very hot. I don't know how to convert that into Celsius, but you just say it's hot. We don't have the humidity; it's really dry, so it's not that crazy, but it's still hot out here. So Nelson, I just was kind of letting everybody know that's watching the recording, because we don't have anybody in here live at the moment, and we want to get to those 20 people that were registered that aren't here. We got to get them here, because we have a wealth of information and knowledge to share with them. In fact, there is such an amazing growth pattern here that we are doing here at 360, and Nelson is also doing out there in South Africa. We just did a live free webinar with a lady named Nancy Curtis, and she gave some incredible comments. And so I wanted to share some of those things that she brought to the table with you. First off, being the difference between being a thinker or somebody who says they can do something, and the difference between actually doing something. So just using this concept, and I know this webinar concept is really new to a lot of people in South Africa, but I'm talking to you live from California, United States, and it allows you to get in touch with more around the world. Nelson can speak to all of my people here in the United States. Actually, we train people in 8 different countries. And Nelson, through a webinar system just like this, can talk and train people all over the world. So we're really excited to bring this to you. And one of the concepts we talked about before was, we were talking about motivation and how you get things done. And one of the biggest things that I'm seeing in the world is when I'm coaching somebody, I'm talking to them and they're like, I can do that, or I've thought of that, or, oh, that's easy, that would be great, but nobody does it. So what's the use of you saying you could do something, or you thought of doing something, and not doing it? Me standing up here talking to you is a big step, because just a year ago I was the guy behind the scenes talking to Nelson, and I was training him, and we were going through a lot of that process. And now Nelson's at a whole level where he's actually training me in a lot of things at the same time. So he's become such an international professional personal development expert, that what I'm learning from Nelson is incredible. And so we're sharing a lot of knowledge back and forth. But what Nelson's doing is he's doing things. He's got action in his life. It's the only difference. He's taken his resources that he's grasped into. He's learning right now about our webinar system and how to use it. And he's going to be able to take this system and put this to use to benefit each and every single one of you. And he's created that action. And what he also wants to do is teach you the same thing. South Africa is an unbelievable, incredible country. Nelson and I are in a lot of discussions about me coming to South Africa right now. And so I'm not going to allude to actually when that will be, but I would say that that's going to happen. And we're going to come and just blow it out. But in the meantime, I'm looking for people who are real. I'm looking for you in South Africa to just start making things happen. Change your world. Drive people to make wonderful things happen around you. You just need to create this buzz. Like there's a thing, I've seen some movies talk about this. It's really cool. The vibration of the body, the vibration of the person. Your body can start to vibrate and you get this buzz going around you. And what happens, I actually have a class that I teach called Magnet, and it's about drawing people. My magnet is the buzz. It's creating this magnetism, and it just starts to draw people into you. You just draw people into you, and it's created by action. It's created by doing. And Nelson is the epitome of what that action is, what that magnetism is, what that buzz, what that vibration is. And we're trying to get all of you to get the same feeling of that. I'm available to you guys. Nelson's available to you guys. I know he's got some live events that are about to happen. He's got one coming up here next month that you don't want to miss. If you miss that event, you're insane. Don't do it. Don't miss that event. I'll be coming and teaching you unbelievable skills that you can use right then and there. Nelson's gonna have a whole day of training you on life and ethics and skills that you just again, it would be insane to miss it. Nelson will allude to that and talk about that, and he'll invite you into that as well. But I know I like to get on, and I get on my soapbox and I like to talk because that's my action. That's what I'm doing. But at the same time, as you're sitting here either watching a recording or you're listening to me, the biggest thing that I want you to grasp, the biggest thing, is there's nothing stopping you from doing something or being successful than you. It's true. A lot of it's fear. Some of it is afraid to fail. I love failing. I love it. I go and fail every single day because failing is your first attempt in learning. F-A-I-L. First attempt in learning. And what happens is you figure out how to do something, how not to do something. You grow. I was talking a little bit earlier about my daughter learning how to play guitar. I picked up a guitar. I know one chord, and I think I can still remember it. And I failed miserably, and I never went back. Horrible. I want to play the guitar. I have to go and pick that thing up. Even if for a minute a day, just sitting there and play that one chord until it's just in my muscle memory. And then learn a second chord until it's in my muscle memory. Even if it's 1 minute that I do something, that I create an action, it's incredible. My daughter, who had the same struggle in learning, I said, just give me 10 minutes, give me 5 minutes, give me 1 minute. That girl's performing at 12 years old at restaurants locally. She's written half of an album of her own songs. She's going to be producing that in a studio and bringing it out at 12 years old. That was all created off a 1 minute process, one thought of one action, repeated and improved and failing over and over again because it was her first attempt at learning that. And she keeps adding things that she's learning. And so right now she's got her basic chords. She's adding more chords. So she's failing at those new chords, right? But she's learning it. So Nelson, I haven't even brought you in to allow you to talk yet because I've just been on a roll. But do you have anything to add to that? Is there anything that you want to share to just what's going on here and why we're doing these live webinars out there in South Africa and you know what are we really trying to do here for everybody?
Yes, thank you very much, Rob. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. This is for South African people, and this is only because I asked Rob to get involved in our training. And the reason for this is that I want to expose you to the platform of webinars. Now, lots of us don't know, or some of us are very excited. So I want to give you the opportunity to listen to what webinars are all about, listen to how it's being used, and hopefully in the near future, you'll be using it yourself. So we use webinars to communicate on training matters. We use webinars to promote our product. I'm going to go on a live show very, very shortly from 8:30 to 8:45 every single weekday from Monday to Thursday. And I'm going to be sharing some motivational talks with you every single day. My intention also is to get more members to join us so that I can interview the members and I can promote their products. Talking about membership, my last couple of days that I've been doing my shows and my live shows, that is, I kept promoting the use of the necessity of learning. Now, here's an opportunity that Rob has given us all the way from America, and it's for $10 to join his team. I'm already on his team, and I'm looking forward to getting you on the team so that I can also guide you. I'm here. I do coaching sessions myself, and in case you didn't hear this earlier on, but Rob's appointed me as an international trainer. So you have one of us right here in Durban, South Africa, and we want you to take advantage of this and to ensure that you keep learning and learning and learning. Now, I want to tell you about the 23rd of July. That's on a Saturday. Now, I'm giving you ample notice. I am telling you now that we have place for just 200 people. Today, I can tell you we probably signed up about 10 people. And every single day, we're getting more and more people to join us. I will be having Rob live on my session. We'll normally communicate via Skype. And I can tell you one thing, I'm going to send you some comments on people who attended the last seminar. They were just so excited. And I don't want you to miss out on this. It's a lovely venue. It's in Mount Edgecombe, very upmarket venue. And the one thing I've been saying in the last couple of days is that I had to upskill my game. I had to take my game to a different level. And one of the things I did was I went in and got a beautiful venue in Mount Edgecombe. It's right next to the Mount Edgecombe Country Club. So I stepped up my game. That's what I teach, and that's what I have to do. So all I'm asking is for you to step up the game and join us at 360 for only $10 a month. And at any given time, if you don't like what you hear, then you're allowed to leave. No problem. But I'm telling you something, guys. I've been on the international scene now for about 2 years, and I am enjoying the platform. Rob's given me the opportunity of having my own show. I mean, really, how can you have your own show? So, guys, yes, all the best to you, and to make sure that you take part of this. And I'm telling you, Rob is a fantastic guy. I know him for a while, and yes, he let the secret out of the bag. We are trying. We're working on getting Rob here. That will be amazing to get him out here and to do some live shows with us. And I'm telling you right now, we've got Celia, we've got Rob, and we've got myself, and I believe there's a fourth international speaker coming. So guys, you're getting all this for $10 a month. So let's take advantage. I will send you the links on how to join, and I know there will be more and more people joining. You want to come in now?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to let everybody know on the side that I believe this still works on the recording even. This link here is available to you to become a member of 360. And something you forgot to say. For South Africa members only for our 360 membership. Nelson was introduced to a program that we're launching called 360 Focus. And that'll be out in the next few days to maybe next week. And it is a productivity planner that is like nothing else you've ever seen. And we would normally charge about $39.99, $40 US for that program. We are throwing that in for free for just you. It is unbelievable program. I have people right now that are chomping at the bit to buy these in mass quantities for their employees. I have a bank in the United States that wants to buy it for all of their employees. I have an HVAC company that wants to buy it for all of their employees. And this program is actually being offered to you for free as a member. So you can click there on the membership order page, and that links right directly in for the South Africa offer. If you aren't able to use that after this webinar, then you need to get a hold of Nelson and find out how to make sure you can access all of our training, all of our programming, and get that planner. It's worth that alone. And we don't have a contract here. So if you've become a member and you decide this isn't for me, later, like 15 years later, you can end it anytime. So we're not holding you to the stick. We just are that confident in what we offer to you and what we're able to do to change your life, to make you a more efficient, productive, and an actionable person. So I'm excited to be coming to you guys weekly. I want you guys to be more involved in what we're teaching. I want you to talk to us. I want you to talk to Nelson and say, I'm really struggling with this. Can you or Rob come into your weekly class and have a conversation with us about something like that? We're here for you. We truly are an incredible resource. Now, as a member, it even goes further. One, you're a member, you have access to all of our classes. I teach a class. Celia teaches a class. Nelson's coming in and teaching a class. A lady who we just interviewed, she's going to be teaching a class. The lady we interviewed last week is going to be teaching a class. I have another one that we just talked about today is going to be teaching a class. We have such a wealth of knowledge coming in. And actually, I'm looking, there are probably people that are going to be joining and being a part of our program that we're going to want to lift up, and you'll be teaching a class. You'll be getting the training to coach and train people and lift yourself up. That's what we really are about here at 360 Success Academy. And I know that's exactly what Nelson's all about. Having known him, and I consider him a dear friend now, but when he says that I gave him the title of international, trainer or expert, I'm not giving him a title. The truth is he is. He's created action. He's done the things that need to be to have deserved the title of that, because he can now come and talk to anybody in the world and teach them success. He's that amazing. And he's right there in your backyard. Don't miss that. Don't take that for granted. You have to utilize the skills and expertise that Nelson has. He is an international personal development expert that I did not bestow upon him. His actions created. I'm sure you've heard of some of the biggest names out there. Your Anthony Robbins, your Brian Tracy's. You can go way back to the Dale Carnegies of the world. But the reality is, the difference between Nelson or myself and them is they stepped forward. They became a part of helping develop people's lives. And that's what Nelson is. And that's what makes him a professional. It makes him an expert. And the international is because he's training people all over the world. That's how you add to it. But the reality is, he has a wealth of knowledge to share. He's been studying and training, and now he's putting that into action. And we want to see those things happen in you. So, I'll get off my soapbox. I hope to see you guys every week. I hope to see you guys become members, because I have a lot to give. Oh, by the way, we give away prizes at 360. So if you're a part of us, believe it or not, there's a lot of benefits on top of it that you got to come in and see just to be able to be a part of what we do. We give away prizes. We're going to give away trips. And that's around the world. We've got it all figured out. But we need you. We need, as a large world and community, we need to band together to make this happen. So come into 360 and work with Nelson. Contact Nelson. He is there for you. He is giving you guys so much for nothing. And now I'm like, you're crazy. And so he's starting to get in the process that, you know, we need to start pulling together. Don't miss his event. Do not miss his event on July 23rd. It's going to be a packed house. It's going to sell out. Get your tickets now before later. And you know what? I'll even do it now myself, Nelson. You know what I'll do is, if you get the next 10 people that sign up for your event, the next 10 people, if they give you the code word 360 Success Academy, okay, they'll get 1 free month of 360 Success Academy. Their first month is completely paid for, okay? Don't have to worry about it. They can come in and they can check out 360. So the next 10 people that join your event for July 23rd, all right, you let me know who them is. We'll get them signed up. They'll get 360 for free for a month. The next 10 people. So run fast. Tell them about 360. Contact Nelson, however you got to get in. Tell them that I want the 360 deal, and it'll happen. All right, Nelson?
Okay, thanks, Rob. Guys, you know, I get surprised every time I speak to Rob because he comes up with these crazy specials. He didn't tell me a word about that. So, guys, the first 10 people from now on register with me. You'll get the 360 1 month free. So basically, you can come in for free and test the product. If you're not happy, you can leave. If you're happy, then we'll continue and you join our memberships. Guys, the first 10 people, this is for the July 23rd, and it's a Saturday, and it's at Kingfisher Conference Center in Mount Edgecombe. I'm still busy sending out invites, so you guys are privileged in that you're getting the information firsthand. So the first 10 guys, come along, please. I want to submit the names to Rob, and we will work from there. Rob, back to you.
All right, I think we're just going to go ahead and end this up. And you know, again, I don't know how to reiterate it more. You'd be crazy to miss what Nelson's putting together for you on July 23rd. It's worth every moment of your life to be in that room, and to even take it off before. And now all the things that we're throwing at you by adding 360 for the next 10 people, it just go as fast as you can. Contact Nelson, and I look forward to speaking to you guys next week. And I'm looking forward to introducing myself to any new members of 360. So can't wait to hear from you, and have an amazing day, and have a great weekend. Talk to you guys soon.
Okay, cheers. Bye-bye. Bye.